craziest result, in my opinion, which was Brentford 3, United 1.
इन द प्री सीजन उनके साथ इतने सारे चेंजेस हुए थे, मैनेजर चला गया, कैप्टन चला गया, स्टार प्लेयर चला गया, टीम की जो अच्छी चीज़ें थी वो सब बहुत सब्सटैंशियल चेंज हो गया था।
और ये दूसरी पेनल्टी है जो उसने मिस की थी एंड दिस वाज अगेन अ वेरी वीक पेनल्टी, सो देयर आर नो एक्सक्यूजेस। आई गेस स्टिक विद ब्रूनो बिकॉज़ उसका इससे पहले पेनल्टी टेकिंग रिकॉर्ड इतना बुरा नहीं रहा है फॉर यूनाइटेड। इसमें पता नहीं इसमें शायद इससे किसी ने रूडली बात की होगी इससे या फिर इससे हाथ नहीं मिलाया होगा।
Assalamualaikum everyone, welcome back to the Postman Show, and this time on our very own YouTube channel, and inshallah this goes on for a very long time and it's very successful. और आज के जो हमारे मेहमान हैं तैमूर भाई is finally back and a big happy birthday to तैमूर भाई। आपको इनके चेहरे से लग रहा हो कि बहुत खुश हैं और ये वाकई बहुत खुश हैं क्योंकि आज मौसम बहुत अच्छा हुआ है कराची में, और कराची में जब मौसम अच्छा होता है तो फिर हम पकोड़े खाते हैं।
बिल्कुल
राइट,
तो मैं पकोड़े खा के आया हूँ। थैंक यू सो मच।
हैप्पी बर्थडे तैमूर।
राफे भाई,
थैंक यू।
आप मतलब क्या करके आए हैं? खैर हमें थोड़ा बहुत पता तो है आप अभी क्या करके आए हैं बाहर, जो बुड्ढे अंकल ने आपको मार दिया बाहर।
यार मैं क्या कहूँ, मैं तैमूर भाई के लिए एक बर्थडे कॉफ़ी ला रहा था और एक हादसा हो गया।
बर्थडे कॉफी? आर यू श्योर उसने आपको बोला नहीं था कि मेरी कॉफी ले?
हाँ मतलब वही।
तो थोड़ा हमें बताएं कि एग्जैक्टली हुआ क्या था। वाज इट इन ट्रांजिशन?
Yeah, it was in transition, low
yeah.
block था
हाँ।
and मेरी थोड़ी सी साइड line of sight
तो
हुई भी थी, block।
आपका एमरम और आर्टेटा वाला हाल हो गया।
बिल्कुल।
खैर आर्टेटा का ऐसा कोई हाल नहीं हुआ, वो जीत गए इस हफ्ते, बट लेट्स गेट इनटू दैट। सो आई थिंक वी कैन स्टार्ट ऑफ विद द craziest result in my opinion, which was Brentford 3, United 1. अब शुरू में I think I don't think any of us posed them for relegation, Brentford.
I had
But
Brentford for
you did?
relegation,
Okay,
yeah.
but I mean I didn't expect this result at all. तो राफे, if you'd like to add कि मतलब इस गेम में मतलब यूनाइटेड के साथ हुआ क्या?
I think इसमें I just want to give Brentford a little credit. They're making me eat my own words. सही है कि मैंने उनको कहा था कि they're favorites for relegation in my opinion, because in the pre-season उनके साथ इतने सारे changes हुए थे, मैनेजर चला गया, कैप्टन चला गया, स्टार प्लेयर चला गया जो यूनाइटेड के लिए खेल रहा था, ब्रायन एम्बुएमो। So when you look at it from that perspective,
Even Vissa, right?
Yeah,
The
even Vissa
prime goal
left,
scorers.
वो भी चले गए। मतलब उनकी जितनी भी टीम की जो अच्छी चीज़ें थी वो सब बहुत सब्सटैंशियल चेंज हो गया था। So everyone, I mean a lot of people, myself included, thought कि अब ब्रेंटफोर्ड के लिए बुरे टाइम आएंगे and that they are prime candidates for relegation.
Yeah.
But I think they've surprised a lot of people so far. शुरू में they had a few odd results here and there. पहला game they lost to Nottingham Forest and मैं तो चौड़ा हो गया था कि हाँ भाई मैं तो सही हूँ।
हाँ।
मगर slowly as the season has progressed, they have really proven me wrong. They drew with Chelsea and now picking up a big win over United. I think उनके जो सबसे बड़ा इसमें जो एक tactical point of view से अगर मैं बात करूँ वो ये थी कि they really exposed United's lack of pace at the back. क्योंकि अगर आप यूनाइटेड के डिफेंडर्स को देखें, हैरी मैग्वायर, डिलिट एंड आई थिंक यूरो वाज अ थर्ड सेंटर बैक। यूरो इज क्विक मगर डिलिट एंड मैग्वायर बहुत स्लो हैं। एंड उनका जो अप्रोच था इन द गेम, इट वाज सिंपल लॉन्ग बॉल ओवर द टॉप, एंड उनका जो स्ट्राइकर था ही वाज जस्ट रनिंग इन बिहाइंड एंड फिनिशिंग। सो फ्रॉम दैट पर्सपेक्टिव इट वाज वेरी सिंपल, वेरी बेसिक, but very effective.
The striker's name was Igor
Thiago, yes.
Yeah.
And he's a record
first
signing,
goal
if I'm
was
not wrong.
nuts.
Really good finish.
Crazy
Really
finish.
good
That was
finish.
very nice. And Taimur, let's come to you in terms of जो United को एक penalty मिली थी towards the end. They had already scored one goal जो एक बहुत ही fumbled हुआ हुआ goal सेस्को ने जो मारा, which was
I mean to Sesko's credit हम बोल सकते हैं कि थोड़ा बहुत वो एक पोचर गोल था, but it was very scrappy.
उसने 2 शॉट उससे पहले लिए थे,
बिल्कुल
दोनों शॉट सेव होके फिर जाके तीसरे शॉट पे वो
बिल्कुल ऐसे ही है।
बट खैर थर्ड टाइम्स द चार्म। इनमें जो पेनल्टी मिला है यूनाइटेड को, व्हाट डू यू थिंक? लाइक डू यू थिंक दैट इट वाज फेयर पेनल्टी
थोड़ा
टू गिव?
फ्रस्ट्रेटिंग है because I have had Bruno Fernandes in my FPL team since the first game week. और ये दूसरी पेनल्टी है जो उसने मिस की थी and this was again a very weak penalty, so there are no excuses. पिछली वाली जो उसने की थी मिस तो उसने ब्लास्ट कर दी थी ओवर द बार, और ये वाली was a very weak penalty.
उसमें तो उसने रेफरी को ब्लेम किया कि the referee tugged me just like the old man just pushed Rafi right now outside.
इसमें शायद इससे किसी ने रूडली बात की होगी इससे या फिर इससे हाथ नहीं मिलाया होगा, शायद ऐसा कोई रीजन हो। बट
I genuinely thought कि Mbeumo was going to take it since he won the penalty as well, और क्योंकि ब्रूनो का कॉन्फिडेंस थोड़ा शॉर्ट था। Do you think there's a chance कि next वाली game में United change their
I think
penalty
there's a
approach?
discussion to be had. I think if Cunha was fit तो शायद Bruno would already have lost his penalty
To Cunha?
To Cunha, because Cunha was a very good for Wolves. He had a very good record for Wolves. And
मगर
Mbeumo
वैसे
is also
Mbeumo
another
का
shout.
record is,
Of course, no doubt. Well, any one of these three could be taking penalties for United. And I think now there is a discussion to be had. I mean, मैं थोड़ा सा conventional हूँ इस मामले में, तो I would still, I guess, stick with Bruno because उसका इससे पहले penalty taking record इतना बुरा नहीं रहा है for United.
हाँ, but don't you think मतलब you should change with the times as well? देखो
I guess so. Yeah, like I said, there is a discussion to be had.
But here, up until that point, Brentford was winning 2-1. They got the penalty. Bruno missed the penalty. Kelleher with a good save as well. I mean, guessing the right way is not easy, especially when you're up against Bruno.
Yeah.
So kudos to him. और फिर last वाला goal, I wanted to talk about that क्योंकि खैर जो finish थी, I don't know if you guys saw the goal, मगर उसमें there was a lot of power behind the shot, but it was straight down the middle. तो ball सिर्फ ऐसे थोड़ी हल्की सी swerve हुई है, but it was still down the middle. That
really
keeper
good
should be
shot.
saving it. No, I'm not. I'm saying it's a good shot. It struck well.
Yeah.
मगर कहीं कोने वोने में थोड़ी जा रही है कि
I mean,
keeper बचा नहीं सकता.
for a world class keeper. मगर वही मसला है United का ये है कि they don't have someone who's world class in
भाई,
between the
that
sticks.
person must be getting at least 20K a week.
Yeah,
20,000 pound मिल रहा है
even-
आपको हफ्ते के, and you can't put a bloody hand behind a shot that's coming down the center. और अगर आप उसकी footwork भी देखें, he swerves a little to the left, anticipating कि ball उस तरफ curve होगी, but it's come straight to him. And it comes straight, and he still has enough time कि वो देख रहा है ball को, वो आराम से हाथ लगा सकता है.
Again, I think
What
वही
is
वाली
that?
बात है कि United they've bought a new keeper but they haven't played him as yet. So I don't understand what the hold up is about. अगर
Yeah.
आपने invest किया एक position के अंदर, it only makes sense कि you start giving that person starts now. Bayindir I think has proven time and again this season कि he is not up to the mark. वो significant mistakes करता जाता है, and like you pointed out, this is not really a mistake, but
Yeah.
again it's basic
He
shot
should be
stop.
doing
He
better.
should be doing that's his basic job.
Yeah.
कि आपको एक डाउन द मिडल शॉट आ रहा है आपके बिटवीन योर हैंड्स टाइप ऑफ जा रहा है, सो दैट्स वेरी बेसिक फॉर अ गोलकीपर, दैट्स योर ब्रेड एंड बटर.
And we all remember how his error from Bandier lost United the first game of the season.
Exactly.
Against
So
Arsenal.
Sorry, yeah.
So I think this could be Amarim's cue to start playing the keeper that they've
Or
signed.
maybe it's Amarim's cue to just
to
get
leave.
the hell out.
वैसे
I think that's the second
That's a good
sacking
point.
of the
That's a
season.
good point.
But yeah, I was just going to ask, do you guys think he is the next, because देखा Graham Potter तो चले गए, फारिग हो गए.
I think we called that like within the second week. We were like, okay, fine, Potter's going, and he is finally gone, and
He is gone.
Nuno has
Nuno
replaced him. So again, this would be the third sacking of the
Third
season.
sacking of the
Nuno was the first, Potter second, and now
Yeah.
Amarim.
Actually, I still don't see Amarim happening anytime soon. Simply because I don't see a lot of managers who
Could
would be
replace
able to replace him. Also, he's gotten rid of a lot of players who didn't.
Always out of work. He's a free agent right now.
Yeah.
All को वापस लाएंगे.
Yeah.
The feel good factor.
I
United will be back.
personally, एक तो there's a sort of a contractual एक thing है, मैं Sky Sports Talk Sport में भी सुन रहा था, so basically there's a clause in Amarim's contract that if they fire him within 1 year of his appointment, they have to pay him 8 million in compensation. मगर if they sack him after a year, तो जो 1st November बनता है उसका एक साल, so if they sack him after the 1st of November, they don't have to pay him that 8 million pounds.
So they're waiting
So
for that.
they're most likely waiting until November. Maybe this is a brief period जो Amarim के लिए है, maybe 1 month to save his job. कि अगर वो अक्टूबर के इंटरनेशनल ब्रेक के बाद अगर वो टर्न अराउंड नहीं कर सकता.
When did he come? He came in
He came in
January?
November last year.
November of last year.
Yeah.
Wow, I thought he came starting of this
Just
year.
before the November international break.
Okay.
It's a weird
So, yeah.
situation with Amarim because you can't say that उसने अपनी आके philosophy अभी तक show नहीं की United. United team थोड़ा बहुत अब खेलने लग गई है the Amarim way. He just isn't getting results.
But is that even the
they
right
keep
way to
conceding
play?
goals and they're not scoring enough
How,
goals.
but how long are you going to persist with that?
I agree. I agree.
I think
There is-
United की recruitment strategy जो थी ना वो इनने गलत की थी इस समय में, because obviously goals were an issue last season, but defensively I think they could have recruited better, especially the way that he wants to play. Amarim, they should have had better centre backs like Gillett and Harry Maguire की तो sell by date हो चुकी है at this point. मतलब for him to still be a Manchester United player, that's the recruitment's fault कि वो अभी भी क्लब का एक हिस्सा है.
वैसे आई
you
थिंक
know?
जो रिक्रूटमेंट में, क्योंकि हमने आई थिंक जनरली हम लोगों ने डिस्कस किया था कि यूनाइटेड की रिक्रूटमेंट इस सीजन थोड़ी बेहतर थी. द प्लेयर्स दैट दे डिड गेट वर गुड प्लेयर्स,
हाँ.
बट आई थिंक दे मिस्ड अ ट्रिक बाय नॉट गेटिंग अ मिडफील्डर. I think that is definitely
उनका
a
कोई इंजन
weakness.
नहीं है. वेन रूनी ने भी, उसका भी एक पॉडकास्ट है BBC के ऊपर, उसने कहा था कि यूनाइटेड के पास कोई इंजन नहीं है. And by that he means they don't have a central midfielder who runs everything in the. They tried very hard a few years ago to get Frankie De Jong, मगर वो बारसा छोड़ के क्यों आएगा यूनाइटेड, you know?
Oh my God, yeah. I think the United situation is very, very strange. And matlab, it's strange for us especially
Yeah.
because we've grown up seeing
we've seen them
United के
dominating,
सबसे dominant teams
Yeah.
जो literally 06-07 season वो जीते थे, नहीं sorry 07-08 जीते थे,
They
8,
won
9,
three
9,
like 3 in
10.
a row. Yeah.
Crazy. Chale, let's move on to our favorite result, Rafe. Chelsea won, Brighton 3. Oh my God, this is back-to-back losses for Chelsea now. और I think उनकी Champions League की game आज होगी.
Yeah,
So this
tonight.
will be uploaded after. Let's hope that Chelsea has done well. Quick prediction, Rafe. वैसे आज Chelsea
Chelsea
Benfica है.
Champions League.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we'll win 2-1.
Timmy, quick prediction.
I think it could be a draw. So yeah, I would also
I'll
go
get you an Americano if you're right. Or
1-1.
inshallah, I won't drop it.
1-1.
1-1. Okay, chalo. I think it will be 2-0 to Chelsea. Maybe finally कोई clean sheet मिल जाएगा. Okay, Rafi, let's talk about the game. Chelsea go up early and Enzo with a good goal at the right place. Sorry,
Yeah,
in the right place at the right time.
yeah.
And Reece James, not a great ball, but deflected, got lucky. But chalo, something good for his confidence. इसमें जो मैंने at least देखा था first half में, we weren't creating clear cut opportunities. दो हमने बनाई थी, एक जो ये गोल था और एक और exactly मुझे याद नहीं आ रहा उसमें. But other than that, I don't think we did much in the game up until the red card.
I'll just say that Chelsea जो था, over the course of the first half were definitely better than Brighton.
Yeah.
We started the game well. The tempo was there. We were still making runs. There were runners into the box, in and around. But obviously वो end product नहीं था. And I think that's sort of been...
But that's the problem that's been with Chelsea for the last 5 years,
I think that
I
is-
think almost. The
Wo-
end product just isn't there.
I think the biggest problem for Chelsea is, for me, the way that they build up play. ठीक है, Enzo Maresca जो है, from when he was at Leicester in the Championship, one of the biggest criticisms of Maresca was कि जो build up play है उसका बहुत slow होता है. Obviously because he is a disciple of Pep. उसने वो Pep के assistant manager थे.
ये सब गंजे ऐसे ही होते हैं. Sorry.
So
हम भी
sorry,
होने
Tamil,
वाले
yeah.
हैं. नहीं और क्या बकवास.
So basically
तैमूर को ट्रिकी भेजेंगे, तुम्हें वापस थाईलैंड भेजेंगे.
So basically, when you look at it from that perspective, Maresca's side, even with Chelsea, उसका जो build-up play है ना, वो बहुत insistent होता है कि बहुत structure होना चाहिए. आप पहले जो goalkeeper है वो center back को pass करेगा, फिर ये होएगा वो. So I think that makes it very predictable, and that is why teams are able to set up against Chelsea more easily than in years gone by. कि उनको पता होता है कि भाई Chelsea जो है वो इसी तरह build-up करेगा. He doesn't mix it up. उसका कोई, मुझे अभी तक plan B नहीं देखा कि यार थोड़ा सा डायरेक्ट चला जाऊँ. अब जा पेड्रो मेरे पास आ गया, ही इज़ अ बिगर लैड, सही है, वो थोड़ा सा डायरेक्ट है, उसकी होल्ड अप प्ले भी है. मैं कह दूँ सेंटर बैक को, तुम एक लॉन्ग बॉल प्ले कर दो. अगर जा पेड्रो होल्ड अप कर सकता है तो यू हैव एस्टेवाओ, यू हैव पेड्रो नेटो हु आर क्विक, दे कैन गेट इन बिहाइंड. वो उनके साथ उनको थ्रू बॉल प्ले कर सकता है. या फिर अभी चलो कोल पामर नहीं है और एंजो फर्नांडिस थोड़ा सा आगे प्ले कर रहा है, एंड ही इज़ बिन गुड मेकिंग दोज लेट रन्स इनटू द बॉक्स. So those kind of differences या different tactics जो है मैं वो अभी तक नहीं देख पाया एंजो मरेस्का से कि what is he doing different when things are not working.
Yeah.
And when you're going through a patch like this where you're losing games, आपकी creativity बिल्कुल nil चल रही है, सही है, goals भी scrappy से हो रहे हैं. So in order to instigate some sort of confidence, instill some confidence, I think you should look to do something a little bit different.
चले देखें, इवन अगर आप गोल थोड़े बहुत मार रहे हैं, like you even going 1 up or sometimes maybe you
And
score 2.
a surprising
The
stat,
defense is just
stat was in this, when Chelsea scored against Brighton, that was only the second time that they'd taken the lead in the Premier League this season in the games that they've played.
that's
The
mad.
only other time was when we were beating
Fulham?
at home.
हाँ.
So Chelsea have not started games well, and that's sort of showing a little bit as well. Or obviously, I think the biggest talking point in the Chelsea game is the fact that again Chelsea got red card. एक आ रहा है.
Yeah, I'm going to get to that, but I also want to ask Taimur, मतलब Taimur, defensively, what the hell is Chelsea missing? क्योंकि you feel like the players are there, you feel like जो player आपके पास हैं that they're built well, they can hold their own. Missing link क्या चीज़ है?
Are they though? I mean, who's Chelsea's? I mean, who's Chelsea's Van Dijk? Who's the leader in defense? They have some talented defenders in there. I agree. but who's the guy who's just making sure that everything is in place and that
एक
everyone's
presence
doing?
नहीं है.
I mean,
I would say that's James, but he's not doing a good job.
Yeah,
at
and
that.
also he doesn't play too that centrally.
yeah.
He's busy doing other things as well, creating stuff. So I think abhi bhi again Chelsea के पास भी एक world class goalkeeper नहीं है. I would still say Chelsea के पास शायद अभी तक कोई world class center back नहीं है. Would you guys agree with
I
that?
would agree with
Yeah,
you on that.
I think so.
I
Centre
think,
back is severely lacking.
yeah, so I think एक world class goalkeeper और एक
Centre
world
back
class
is
centre
lacking,
back.
but more importantly, जो ये centre back हैं उनके brain cells lacking हैं. Because genuinely they don't know when to go charge at the player. They don't know when to hold back. They are completely aloof as to what to do.
अच्छा इनमें से कुछ डिफेंडर्स को तो मरेस्का ऑब्वियसली वो करता है encourage करता है टू
push.
bomb forward.
Yeah.
वो तो full back है ना.
नहीं. I'm talking about when
The centre backs.
एक striker आ रहा है आप पे, right? Or a centre mid is coming right at you. The striker is running in behind. Right now, what I'm seeing from Chelsea is that they're just lunging into the centre mid who has the ball. They're not tracking the striker's run.
Yeah.
और इसी तरीके से मतलब we're conceding a crap ton of goals. मतलब फजूल के goals that we can avoid, and फजूल के जो red card हमें आ रहे हैं वो उसी से आया है कि someone ran in, it was I think किसकी गलती थी? I think it was Gusto's fault who gave the ball away.
Yeah.
Right? Gusto gave the ball away in a very dangerous position. It was 2v1 और फिर मतलब he just squared the ball और Chalobah goes in again for a useless challenge. अगर Brighton वो गोल मार दे, मारने दो, right? 1-1, you can still salvage something. But once even if it's 1-0, but there's a red card to your name, we saw in the United game, मतलब आप कुछ कर ही नहीं सकते. You're crippled, literally.
Yeah.
And then, lo and behold, Brighton scores 3 goals. Danny Welbeck's on the score sheet. That's complete bullshit. Like, you shouldn't be allowing a washed striker like Welbeck to be scoring against you.
But to Brighton's credit, I mean, I've gone through the stats because I missed this game. I mean, Brighton weren't lucky to have scored 3 goals. The stats back it up. They were definitely.
But that's because there was a red card.
नहीं,
Yeah, that's true. I
मैं वही
agree with
बोल रहा
that.
हूँ,
There's
red card की
a
वजह से ये
asterisk
सब
to
हुआ है
it.
ना.
Yeah.
चलो, even before that first half, maybe Brighton was creating, and they're good with creating.
Yeah.
ठीक है, they all have
Yeah,
creative talent.
Minta had a really good
Yeah,
game.
Minta had a really good game. But yes, the problem has been for Chelsea के मतलब defensive brain cells zero है, nil है. क्योंकि फिर वो red card, they go into freaking useless challenges, get a red card, and then that's it. 77th minute में Welbeck scores, and then you go on into the 90+2 and 90+10 में जाके आपका एक वो Maxim de Cooper, I don't know how to say his name, and then Welbeck scores again. 3-1 it ends.
A very interesting stat
ridiculous.
I want to share with us all here is that Chelsea, the last out of the last 5 defeats that they've had, 4 of them have been because they've had a red card.
So we have the United one, we have this one, and the other 2 are.
एक तो क्लब वर्ल्ड कप का भी गेम था और उससे पहले भी कोई लीग का गेम लास्ट सीजन की लीग
Who got a red card in the Club World Cup?
Jackson, I think.
Oh yeah,
और न्यूकासल
Nicholas
वाला गेम भी
Jackson.
था. Jackson got a red card in Newcastle game as well.
Yeah, pretty
So the
sad.
last-
I don't see where
The
we're
only
going
other
from here.
defeat that Chelsea have had where they didn't get a red card was last week's Champions League game against Bayern.
Oh my god!
So that
now
is clearly
I'm
an issue.
really scared for tonight's
Yeah, Allah
game
khair
against
kare,
Benfica. Allah khair kare. But चले, let's see what happens next because Chelsea is facing Liverpool next at home. मगर Chelsea का बिल्कुल अच्छा record नहीं है. Draw कर लिया तो बहुत बड़ी बात है. जीतेंगे तो कभी नहीं, I don't think. But then again, Liverpool का जो form चल रहा है, which takes us to our next game, Crystal Palace 2, Liverpool 1. Crystal Palace, firstly, let's praise them at how incredible they've been this season. Glasner losing his star man in Eze, or almost losing Mark Gui as well. But yeah, this was a unbelievable result. Temur, do you have anything to add?
Again, I would like to say that this wasn't a fluke. Crystal Palace, didn't get lucky with the last minute winner. They deserved all 3 points. Liverpool, if anything, would probably have been lucky if they came away with a point from this game.
Agreed.
As a Liverpool fan, I can be, completely unbiased and tell you this. So yeah, all credit goes to Crystal Palace and their manager and their team.
Alisson kept Liverpool in the game.
Yeah, for sure.
वरना
for
फिर
sure.
मतलब पहले half में 3-0 तो at least हो जाना चाहिए.
Mateta
But
had a
Alisson,
couple of chances.
yeah, Mateta missed a lot of easy chances, man. मतलब I was screaming at my TV कि क्या कर रहे हो? But खैर insane.
And to be fair, similar trend follow हो रहा था जो अभी तक इस season लिवरपूल का रहा है कि लिवरपूल किसी तरीके से is within touching distance of a win by the the late 80s early 90s जो minutes होते हैं, and इसमें Chiesa is always in and around,
proper
and
super sub,
and again he made a contribution and Liverpool got back into the game, and they could have कोई fluke के साथ एक विन लेके भी जा सकते थे, बट आई थिंक दिस इज अ फेयर रिजल्ट.
आई थिंक एक हेंडरसन का बहुत क्रेजी सेव था पॉइंट ब्लैंक, बट वर्ड्स भी मतलब आई थिंक दैट शोज कि उसका कॉन्फिडेंस कितना लो है. ही एम डायरेक्ट स्ट्रेट एट हेंडरसन, मतलब कोई लेफ्ट राइट कुछ नहीं जाना, जस्ट डायरेक्ट स्ट्रेट एट हेंडरसन हेड ऑन. मतलब yeah, he should have definitely scored goal.
I think he needs a goal. I think he needs a goal for his confidence. अब काफी मैचेस हो गए हैं, obviously Slot उसको काफी बैक कर रहे हैं, हम सभी कर रहे हैं as Liverpool fans, and I think his time will come, but he needs a goal.
Isak did nothing. Salah did nothing.
Yeah,
which I was pretty surprised about.
I would definitely again say that Liverpool played a very good team. Liverpool played against a very good team as well. So, and this is a team that beat them in the Community Shield as well. So, I mean, I would take this result, with a pinch of salt, and I'd be like, you work on the positives, and I think you get back to winning ways.
Palace, I just want to take a look at their last few matches, who they played. So they played Chelsea at the start of the season and they got a draw. Forest against they drew as well. Villa they beat 3-0. Sunderland at home they drew. Again, these are surprising results because you're beating Liverpool comfortably. I'm saying comfortably because जिस तरीके से उन्होंने match खेला, they looked comfortable as hell. Up until the moment that they conceded, they looked a little bit, oh no, अब क्या करेंगे? Liverpool's going to go on and score in 90+7 again.
Yeah.
But Palace did a Liverpool on Liverpool, and great goal, and Nketiah very composed finish in that moment कि आप chest करके left foot से मार रहे हैं. Unbelievable, very very solid performance from them. And yeah, they're the only team I believe unbeaten.
They're the only team unbeaten. Four wins and 2 draws, I think, so far this season.
Second in the league.
Third in the league. Yeah. And also they're I think unbeaten in their last 17 or 18 games in all competitions.
Yeah.
In all competitions.
Since last season,
so this run has been going on since last season, since the end of last season.
At the beginning of हमारे जो predictions वाला episode था, उसमें भी तैमूर ने या one of the earlier हमारे जो game week के reviews थे, उसमें तैमूर ने यही कहा था कि in this sequence of results, Palace has beaten City in the cup final. They have beaten Liverpool in the Community Shield. Now they've beaten Liverpool in the league again. They've gone parts of Chelsea.
Against every other big team.
And they've played all the big sides.
So their last loss was against Newcastle, which was 5-0 away from home on the 16th of April. Since then, they've only lost a club friendly, but we're not counting club friendlies, obviously. But wow.
That's incredible.
Kudos to Glasner, man. Losing a star player like that and then still going on these runs, insane. But something really needs to be said of all the people who still have Salah in their team in FPL. I mean, I don't know what they're holding up for. 14 million for practically nothing. At this point, मतलब it's too much money, too much investment going into that one player जो आपको इतना कुछ दे नहीं रहा. इससे बेहतर आप कोई player ले लो जो at least आपको DEFCON तो दे रहा है.
I think with Salah यही है कि because I have him in my team, I'm holding off on the hope कि he'll come good because इतने सालों से वो आपको consistently results और performances देते हुए आए हैं, and obviously in the first 5-6 games of the season Liverpool have underperformed and still gotten results. So एक expectation थी
I'm sorry, I need to cut you off.
Okay.
फराज भाई exact time मुझे अभी बताएं. 23 minutes. 23 minutes सही है. 23 minutes में मैं एक यहाँ पे ऐसे पॉप अप करूँगा कि राफे अभी हमारे लीग टेबल में कहाँ हैं, और इनकी 2 टीम हैं. दोनों टीम सेकंड लास्ट और लास्ट अभी बैठी हुई है और भाई हमें एफपीएल की टिप्स दे रहे हैं. थैंक यू सो मच फॉर कमिंग टू द पॉडकास्ट. राफे आप साइड पे हो जाएं. तैमूर भाई आप हमें बताएं कि आपकी ये जो रिजुविनेटेड स्पाइक हुई है ये कैसे हुई?
ये ऐसे हुई कि आई टुक अ लास्ट मिनट कॉल टू ट्रिपल कैप्टन हालैंड एंड दैट वर्कड वेल.
आई थिंक मेजॉरिटी बहुत सारे लोगों ने 2 चिप्स खेली इस हफ्ते, एक वाइल्ड कार्ड एंड एक हालैंड.
Yeah, for sure.
Triple captain. And the ones who put the wild card were in Haaland.
That was my thinking behind the triple captain. कि बहुत सारे लोग, because my plan also was initially to wild card in this game week, but I was like, because I'm not wild carding because I didn't feel confident, I can maybe gain an advantage on the people who are using their wildcard because they can't use their triple captainship.
Yeah.
And it worked pretty well, I would say. And I also made this move. I went from Salah to Haaland this week only.
Oh,
so
wow.
yeah, because I also, I mean, as much as I love Salah, I think there is no better FPL player than Salah. I mean, if you look at a sample size
Over
of the last 5-6
yeah.
years, I don't think there's been a better FPL player. But yeah, I think अभी उसका फॉर्म थोड़ा सा ऑफ है. लिवरपूल अभी अपना स्ट्रक्चर फिगर आउट कर रही है. ही इज नॉट एज मच ऑफ अ फोकल पॉइंट एज ही यूज्ड टू बी अप अंटिल लास्ट ईयर. So
But why is that? मुझे समझ में नहीं आ रहा. मतलब
new signings.
समर में आपका क्या चेंज हो रहा है?
देखो प्लेयर्स तो साइन हुए हैं और वर्ल्ड क्लास प्लेयर्स साइन हुए हैं. अब वो सब आएंगे तो यू हैव टू काइंड ऑफ अकोमोडेट देम इनटू योर लाइनअप एज वेल. आई मीन देयर आर प्लेयर्स लाइक ईसैक एंड वर्ड्स, जिसकी वजह से प्रॉब्ली ऐसा लग रहा है कि साला हैज प्रॉब्ली बीन पुश्ड अ बिट वाइड. आई गेस दैट्स
लास्ट सीजन हु वाज लिवरपूल स्ट्राइकर?
डार्विन.
आप डार्विन से एक्टिके पे जा रहे हैं, आप डार्विन से ईसैक पे जा रहे हैं, एंड यू आर टेलिंग मी कि साला मतलब he's not more he's less prevalent now than he was
because
before.
that's because he was the more focal point last season. Now his job is a facilitator.
मतलब डार्विन को असिस्ट मिल रहे थे, right? Like he was getting
No,
balls
but
on
that's the thing,
he was getting balls on a silver platter and not finishing them. And from Salah.
I mean, you do have to say कि साला का फॉर्म definitely वो नहीं है जो start of last season.
obviously.
Start of last season, so he was possibly the best player in the world.
Yeah,
So,
भाई,
for sure.
what do you mean focal point? Focal point अब क्यों नहीं होगा? अभी भी a lot of stuff that goes through that
No,
right
but
wing.
there's more burden.
there are more outlets.
There's more
I mean, there's
outlets.
Wirtz as well.
भाई
who-
फिर तो लिवरपूल को और परफॉर्म करना चाहिए.
And Liverpool
But
want
they're
to play through
playing
Wirtz eventually.
But
He's
they're
the
playing
future.
worse than what they were
Yeah,
last
because
season.
obviously एक थोड़ा सा time लगेगा process for the players to gel together and chemistry build होने के लिए. Because when you change the starting 11 so drastically, because there are 4 or 5 new starters in the team which was champions last season, तो उसमें time लगता है थोड़ा सा. I think gel होने में, bond होने में.
Fair enough. Chale, let's see how Liverpool does. Next game I wanted to discuss is the City Burnley 5-1. I think we all expected कि और तैमूर obviously आपने तो expect किया था कि Man City will probably cruise, Haaland will get a few goals. Up until the 90th minute though, ये सीन नहीं था. Haaland was not cruising, but City still was cruising. इसमें I believe Burnley equalized. I'm not sure of the exact time.
They did.
38th minute में they equalized. और फिर उसके बाद City just went on their regular rampant spree. But I wanted to talk specifically about Doku. I had him in FPL and I'm sitting second right now. Care, that's a separate topic. But Doku specifically has been performing very very well over the last few weeks. अभी जो ये वाली game थी और इससे पहले I think it was United the previous game, or was it someone else?
No, it wasn't United.
I'm forgetting the game that they played last
Yeah, I
last
feel
week.
like they lost that game.
Oh yeah, I think was it Brighton?
I think it was Brighton.
No, Arsenal, sorry.
Arsenal, yeah,
my
they drew
bad.
that game. Sorry.
Yeah, so Arsenal से पहले भी they played against United. Doku was shining in that game. Then Doku shone in the Arsenal game as well. मतलब he turned Timber inside out. Or even in this game, I think he looked phenomenal. Right now, I would personally say कि he's the scariest winger to go one-on-one
Yeah,
against.
for sure.
But
for sure.
nuts player.
I think his athleticism is insane. Like I've had this discussion with you कि मुझे तो लगता है जैसे वो अभी गिरने वाला है, मगर वो जो उसकी जो movement है,
His
it's
speed
so
is
fluid.
crazy.
I think those fiber muscles जो जिस तरह twitch करते हैं,
Fast twitch
मतलब
fibers,
इतनी fast है वो, like it's
मैंने कभी
insane.
सोचा नहीं था कि राफी भाई मुझे एक वो वाली P डिक्शनरी वाला
It's insane. मतलब Jeremy Doku, and I want to say this कि वो क्लब वर्ल्ड कप से एंड फ्रॉम द बैक एंड ऑफ लास्ट सीजन से ये फॉर्म कैरी करता हुआ आ रहा है. क्लब वर्ल्ड कप में उसकी जो परफॉर्मेंसेस थी, इवन द सिटी वेंट आउट रिलेटिवली अर्ली इन द ग्रुप स्टेजेस, ही वाज सो गुड फॉर सिटी. लाइक वो कंप्लीटली रन कर रहा था हर चीज, एवरीथिंग वाज गोइंग थ्रू हिम. वो 1-on-1 तो वो बहुत स्कैरी, लाइक यू सेड, probably the best defender, like best winger right now in the Premier League in a 1-on-1 situation. So Doku जो है, I think because he's so
2 assists in this game.
he's
as well.
explorer, 2 assists, he's explosive.
Yeah.
United वाले गेम में भी उसने असिस्ट दी थी फोर्डन को.
Yeah.
So he's really getting on up there. I think उसका जो पेप जो उससे चाहता था कि वो एंड प्रोडक्ट ज़्यादा प्रोवाइड करे, he slowly this season now
I
sort of
think Pep
taking it.
ने उसको वो फाइनली फ्रीडम भी दी है कि तुम जाओ भाई, भागो. And
I think
that
he probably-
license to run is what he needs. But
Yeah,
he needs to
yeah.
go against a
For
defender
sure, for
one-on-one
sure. He
to
cannot
actually
just
create
stop
something.
and pass the ball.
Yeah.
उसका वो गेम नहीं है.
Grealish वाला हाल होना उसका
I
हो
think he
जाएगा.
probably learned from Jack Grealish कि भाई मैं इसके एक वो एक टैलेंट है जिसको मैंने एक तरह से हम कह सकते हैं कि ज़ाया किया क्योंकि उसका आउटपुट लिमिटेड था इन हिज 3-4 years at City. मगर वो डोकू ही इज रियलाइज कि भाई आई नीड समवन जो एक्सप्लोसिव है, जो डायनामिक है, जो एक बर्स्ट ऑफ पेस भी है, ड्रिबलिंग भी अच्छी है, ही कैन टेक अ शॉट, ही कैन टेक ऑन हिज मैन एंड कट बैक. तो ही इज गिविंग हिम दैट फ्रीडम कि अब तुम जाके करो. सो इट्स पेइंग डिविडेंड्स फॉर हिम एंड hopefully for City that continues.
So the last of the big teams who to play, that was Newcastle and Arsenal. Newcastle 1, Arsenal 2. इसमें मैं तो सिर्फ ये बोलूँगा कि Arsenal playing haram ball again. 2 goals both that they scored 84th minute and then 90+6. Kudos to them because they fought until the end and they won the game like champion teams do, but they'll probably finish second again. However, both goals were from headers. One being a corner and one being a regular cross. I think it was Rice to Moreno. But, man, crazy.
इसमें मैं तो चाहूँगा राफी ही बात करें.
I guess राफी ही बात करेंगे. But Rafi, keep it PG-13, please.
Yeah, इसमें मैं यही कहूँगा कि obviously kudos to Arsenal, they showed some perseverance.
Kudos तो वो Spurs में नहीं है.
Oh my God. Yeah, इनको कोई डिक्शनरी बक रहा है. अच्छा, so obviously credit या आपके अंग्रेजी के लिए यू अंडरस्टैंड एंगल क्रेडिट मैं देता हूँ आर्सेनल को कि उन्हें थोड़ी सी परसिवियरेंस दिखाई, थोड़ी सी एडवर्सिटी को ओवरकम किया, एक अच्छी मेंटालिटी फॉर चेंज दिखाई. मगर उसके बावजूद मैं ये कहना चाहता हूँ कि दे गॉट एक्सट्रीमली लकी. एक एलांगा का क्रॉस था जो क्लियरली गैब्रियल का हैंडबॉल था. वो स्लाइड करके आया था, इट वाज क्लियर हैंडबॉल. मतलब वो कैसे
अच्छा, डिड यू सी कि द टेक्निकल स्टैंड पॉइंट ऑफ व्हाई इट वाज नॉट अ हैंडबॉल?
Because he was sliding and it was a natural position?
No, क्योंकि basically जो VAR चेक करी थी, VAR had already said कि commentary जो थी, commentary बोल रही थी, the VAR has already said that it's a handball for sure. But they were checking कि whether the ball, it goes off Elanga's foot, so he gives the cross, whether it goes onto Gabriel's foot first, touches his foot and then deflects onto his hand.
Oh, I think ये हुआ था.
Yeah, so that's what they were saying कि on those technical grounds कि ये handball नहीं देना चाहिए. However, I would still say it's a clear handball क्योंकि it just grazed his foot.
Yeah.
It wasn't enough कि वो direction बिल्कुल ही मतलब change हो जाए. He was still going towards his hand.
और उसके अलावा गैब्रियल ने वोल्टर मार्टा को धक्का वक्का भी दिया था, उसके गला वाला भी पकड़ रहा था. No, not even that. राफी, अगर वो आप देखें ना क्या बोलते हैं exactly हुआ क्या? Walter Marta is running. Gabriel literally punches him in the face, like from the jaw. And this was before he scored the winner.
Achha, and the best
he shouldn't have even been on the pitch.
The best thing was कि इसमें, and it wasn't before the winner. This was.
It was before that.
It was way before.
Where he shouldn't have even been on the pitch.
He should have never been on the pitch. Agreed. इसमें एक post-match interview that Sky Sports was doing on Walter Marte was there. Walter Marte by the way scored a good goal as well. Typical वही अपने जो header मार रहा है. But उसमें they asked him that, oh, what did you think about the Gabriel situation and why do you think it wasn't a red card? तो उसने बोला कि if I were that kind of player who people want me to be, I go down on such a soft challenge, which majority of these Premier League players do, then it was probably going to be a red card.
That's a good point.
And again, that just shows कि मतलब there's no point of being the good guy, right? You just crazy बारिश हो गई. I think ये दूसरा podcast है जिसमें बारिश मतलब पागने वाली हो गई. फराज भाई को डर लग रहा है कि घर कैसे पहुंचेंगे. But
a word on Walter Marte, he's gotten off to a good start.
He has. But again, Samir, I want to ask you, there should be a case in point कि भाई अगर आप ऑनेस्ट बंदे हैं, अगर आप बोल रहे हैं कि भाई मुझे अभी उसने ब्लडी मर्डर करने वाला था मेरा, he's trying to knock me out and he goes to the referee, you can see what Marte goes and complains.
इस पे मैं यही बोलूँगा, अगर आप ऑनेस्ट हैं तो आप अपने घर जाएं. कोई the rules aren't made for you. यही हो गई है फुटबॉल. It's become like, I mean, everyone says it, the game's gone, so it has.
Game's gone.
It's gone. ना अब आप कोई फायदा नहीं ऑनेस्टी का. आप गिरें, आप लेटें, आप एक्टिंग करें, आप परफॉर्मेंस दें, आप जितना ट्रेनिंग ग्राउंड पे.
यही चीज अगर गैब्रियल को होती ना, आपको पता है कि मतलब वो एक ऑस्कर नॉमिनेटेड परफॉर्मेंस देता है.
अब यही है, यही गेम है. एंड आई थिंक अक्लमंदी इसी में है कि आप ऑफ कोर्स अपनी वो रखते हुए, जो आपका जो कह लें जो कोर वैल्यूज़ हैं अबाउट द स्पोर्ट, उनको रखते हुए जिस हद तक आप जिस हद तक आप प्ले एक्टिंग कर सकते हैं वो कर लें. बिकॉज़ उसके बगैर
इसी वजह से आर्सेनल karma keeps coming and biting them in the ass and they don't go over the line.
And to be fair, even in this game, like Rafi said, they were I wouldn't say in terms of performance, I wouldn't say they were lucky to go home with 3 points, because they did create a lot and it almost felt like Arsenal का home game था बजाय न्यूकासल के. Even in terms of possession, Arsenal का almost close to 70% possession था, which is insane. But having said that, end में उन्होंने गोल वही मारा जैसे आपने कहा हराम फुटबॉल, वो नहीं भी लगेगा किसी दिन. जिस तरह लिवरपूल के अगेंस्ट नहीं लगा था, और लिवरपूल का एक लकी तो नहीं बोलूंगा, बट एक स्पेक्टेकुलर गोल लग गया था. तो ये इस किस्म के रिजल्ट्स ही आपको फिर टाइटल नहीं जीतने देंगे.
I think the only saving grace for Arsenal was that they at least played a stronger team. ये मतलब उन्होंने राफेल भाई आप बहुत चुप हैं. खैरियत आप मुझे ऐसे देख रहे हैं जैसे बता मेरा कत्ल कर देंगे. वॉल्टर मैं हूँ गैब्रिएला.
यार मैं यही कहना चाहता हूँ कि ये वीकेंड जो था बहुत बुरा गया स्पोर्ट्स वाइज, क्योंकि चेल्सी भी हारा, सही है,
आर्सेनल जीता,
लिवरपूल हार गया, और फिर पाकिस्तान की भी कुट लगी थी थर्ड टाइम.
पाकिस्तान की कुट नहीं लगी लेकिन पाकिस्तान हार गया.
दिल तो हम डाउन हो गए यार, दुख हुआ.
Yeah, that was a very bad performance. But congratulations to India. Yeah,
I guess GG's to them, man. They're the best.
Congratulations to them.
I mean, I would have congratulated them if they could show me a trophy. For the game that they won, but they won't be able to show it to me. So I mean,
वो मोहसिन भाई ने अभी छुपाया हुआ है.
अगर वो वीडियो दिखाएंगे तो वो तो आज के लिए ऐसे कोई भी बना सकता है.
Just quick side note, since let's have a sporting discussion, na? Do you think what the Indian team is doing is right, or it's too politicized?
It's extremely. I mean, वही जो बात है वही फुटबॉल के बारे में कह रहे थे, games gone, तो ये क्रिकेट के बारे में आई थिंक ये अप्लाई करेगा as far as जो इंडिया की एंटिक्स हैं. I mean, the game's gone.
Sorry, I heard something. I think एजाज ने हमें वो भेजी थी, which was कि 1999 में in the World Cup, India and Pakistan played and they were perfectly fine. They were still showing sportsmanship.
While the situation was going on and they shook hands, and it wasn't a big deal because
इसमें they're not able to let that go. तो एक वो script probably उन्होंने दी हुई है उसको. And they like we can't drift away from it.
Obviously, this is not a cricket show. Magar, like my 2 cents on the issue is
a sporting show, right?
So, चले, my 2 cents is कि pre-tournament सूर्या कुमार यादव जो थे वो मोहसिन नकवी से हाथ सा मिला रहे थे, और अभी एकदम से उनका स्टांस चेंज हो गया. So like I don't know, man.
Also, I would definitely give a disclaimer कि the Indian cricket team is way better than the Pakistan cricket team. They deserve to win the tournament. They're not just better than Pakistan, they're better than any other team in Asia.
They won their last 3 tournaments without losing a game.
They're a spectacular cricket team. They're a well-run team. The board is doing a great job.
So which means there's no need for these kind of antics.
There's no need for these antics. वो अपने ही players की जो इतना अच्छा final, वो एक मुश्किल final जीते हैं. This wasn't an easy game. It went down to the wire. मुश्किल मैच था. उन्होंने अच्छे परफॉर्मेंस दे के जीता है. They had to work hard for it. और आपने प्लेयर्स को रॉब कर दिया उस अपॉर्चुनिटी से, बिकॉज आई नो फॉर अ फैक्ट कि ये डिसीजन प्लेयर्स से नहीं आया है, ये ऊपर से आया है. इट वाज कम्युनिकेटेड टू द प्लेयर्स दैट यू आर नॉट गोइंग टू रिसीव द ट्रॉफी फ्रॉम मोहसिन नकवी. एंड टू बी फेयर, कूडोस टू मोहसिन नकवी फॉर सेइंग कि ठीक है, अगर आप रिसीव करने नहीं आ रहे तो फिर आपको ट्रॉफी मिल ही नहीं रही, आप घर जाएं.
अगर वापस फुटबॉल पे आ जाएं.
तो या चलें, लेट्स मूव ऑन टू दिस गेम व्हिच वाज स्पर्स वर्सेस वुल्व्स. तो 1-1. And strange game again, because I was really expecting Spurs to go head on and charge.
Spurs were at home, right?
Spurs were at home, huh?
Yeah. This is a really poor performance from Tottenham.
Yeah.
I think, again, they're sort of struggling to create a few chances. उनकी वो fluidity जो earlier in the season थी, वो मुझे नहीं दिख रही. Maybe that's down to the fact that maybe Richarlison is having a slight dip and Solanke is not exactly fit. So
यार मगर against Wolves राफे जो pretty much relegation form में अभी चल रही है, you expect कि कोई result
I also have to give credit to Wolves that they put in a good defensive performance. They didn't really let Spurs create that many chances. And overall, the performance of Spurs was very timid, especially considering that they were the home side. Impetus or, burden un pe tha कि you have to take the game to Wolves. This is a side who has played really poorly up until this point in the season. They are in contention for relegation, early contenders for relegation. So nothing is going Wolves' way really. Yeah. And Spurs, on the other hand, they have a few bright spots. They have Kudus, who's been good so far this season. He's been a good player for them. Xavi Simons was a bright spot, and you expect Xavi Simons to grow.
Xavi Simons, I think, missed a lot of chances on that day.
I'm expecting him to grow and become a bigger influence for Tottenham as the season progresses. But obviously, at this point in time, everyone जो है वो थोड़ा सा gel होने में. Most teams who have bought bigger players, उनको थोड़ा सा time लग रहा है अपनी starting 11 को optimum level पे लाने के लिए. Spurs, I think, is just a victim of that right now. But that's no excuse for them not winning this game.
Yeah.
But a point, to Rafi's point, I would definitely say कि इस season एक जो मेरा take away है वो ये है कि इस बार कोई भी बिल्कुल
Out
3
of the
पॉइंट्स
blocks,
आपको
हाँ.
3 पॉइंट्स प्लेट पे रख के कोई भी टीम नहीं दे रही
Yeah.
है. यू हैव टू फाइट फॉर अ रिजल्ट, चाहे वुल्स हो, चाहे बर्नली हो, चाहे ब्रेंटफोर्ड हो, चाहे संडरलैंड हो. they're all going to make you work for points.
Since you have said Sunderland, let's move to them actually. Forest versus Sunderland. Forest at home. Forest का बहुत ही खराब time चल रहा है. They didn't create any chances. I don't know why I watched that game. मतलब फजूल game मैंने देखी. But kudos to Sunderland. मतलब winning 1-0 away to
at the
Forest
is a
at the
great
start,
result.
you would never expect that. But since Nuno की sacking हुई है, Postecoglou आ गए हैं. Postecoglou is a leaky faucet defensively. मतलब उनको कोई कुछ नहीं समझ में आता डिफेंसिवली क्या करना होता है. उनको सिर्फ पता है कि अटैक प्ले अ हाई लाइन और फिर बाय द एंड ऑफ
और वो तो अभी इजी बैठे हैं, उनको पता है मुझे सेकंड सीजन के एंड पे स्क्रूटनाइज किया जाएगा.
जब मैं
वो तो अभी easy
वो
है.
कोई कार्लिंग कप वगैरह जीत के दे देंगे और फिर चले अल्लाह
नहीं चलो फॉरेस्ट का मैं ये भी कह सकता हूँ कि एंज इज बिकॉज फॉरेस्ट आर प्लेइंग इन द यूरोपा लीग दिस सीजन एंड एंज इज द डिफेंडिंग चैंपियन कोच ऑफ द यूरोपा लीग. उसका थोड़ा सा वो बैक ऑफ द माइंड होगा कि बाहर में जाए प्रीमियर लीग, मैंने यूरोपा लीग वापस जीतनी है. उसे प्रॉब्ली बोला भी होगा उसके कोच को, ओनर को, मैरिनाकिस को, कि भाई मैं तुम्हें यूरोपा लीग जीत के दूंगा और नेक्स्ट सीजन हम चैंपियंस लीग खेलेंगे.
इनका वैसे यूरोपा में रिजल्ट रहा
they had to do with Betis.
Yeah, I think Anthony scored the last minute.
Scored for Betis.
Yeah.
But just to touch upon Sunderland, they've really surprised me. They're exceeding expectations. I had them down as one of the relegation contenders.
Yeah.
Because obviously जो एक trend रहा है in the last couple of years की teams coming up from the championship, especially those जो playoff जीत के आते हैं, सही है, वो वैसे ही prime candidates होते हैं to go down because they weren't good enough to get automatic promotion in the championship. But I think to Sunderland's credit, they have done extremely well. उनकी एक बहुत shrewd signing थी Granit Xhaka, जो एक उनके लिए midfield,
Another
you know,
assist.
he's been the linchpin, he's a general for them.
बहुत अच्छी recruitment थी Sunderland की. They spent a lot of money, which is usually not the case with promoted teams.
Finally, Villa coming out on top and doing something at home. They really desperately needed this result because they were shocking at the start of the season. ये पूरा जो उनका season चला है, I think this was their 8th game now, including the other competitions. Horrible performances all round. So yeah, they really needed this game.
This is a really big week for Villa because वो Europa League में भी उनका game था in which they won against Bologna 2-0.
Yeah.
सही है, जिसमें Watkins ने गोल मारा था. Then for them to come to this game in the Premier League against Fulham, go goal down and then come back to win 3-1, I think shows a lot about their character and Unai Emery's character. कि they aren't giving up. They still have belief in Emery. Because मुझे थोड़ा सा feeling हो रही थी कि यार maybe players are trying to lose hope or belief in his system and the way Emery wants to play. मगर you know बहुत criticism था Ollie Watkins के ऊपर, Morgan Rogers के ऊपर. So this last week I think is a turning point for Villa. It can be a stepping stone for them to sort of kickstart their season now and hopefully they start performing better because मैं चाहता हूँ कि Ollie Watkins
because they have the players and it doesn't make sense why they've been so poor.
Because उनका जो start रहा है, the teams that they've played, like वो Brentford से हारे, वो Palace से हारे और वो home पे हारे Palace से.
वो create भी नहीं कर पा रहे. ऐसा नहीं है कि कोई वो unlucky रहे हैं. They've just been very poor. And to be fair, Watkins did take his goal really well and he is a very streaky player. So I'm hoping for Villa and for my own FPL team that he will kick on and keep
उनका
scoring.
next game Burnley at home.
Yeah.
So
अच्छा, damn. Okay.
Hopefully that's another game where Watkins and Villa can capitalize.
So मतलब you guys are still sticking with Watkins.
I'm holding on to him for sure. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. चलें. Who's your front line right now, Tamur?
I have Watkins and Haaland, and I still have Strand Larson because I was a bit disengaged over the past couple of
Really
weeks,
persistent.
which is why I also missed this show. I need to start paying more attention to it.
Yeah, I mean you are our defending champion.
Yeah, let's see. There's still a long way to go.
We'd like to see
maybe I
City.
मैं लास्ट ईयर मार्च तक लीड कर रहा था लीग और फिर ये इनने कमबैक मारा था. तो जब तक आखिरी गेम नहीं होता इनका काउंट आउट नहीं किया करें.
और Ravi, who's your front line right now in FPL?
यार मैं क्योंकि आपने कह दिया मेरी 2 टीमें हैं. मेरी एक टीम में
कोई मेन टीम है आपकी?
यार अभी तो फिलहाल दोनों बॉटम में, तो मैं किसको प्रायोरिटाइज करूं?
दोनों के स्कोर हम एग्रीगेट कर देंगे.
मगर हाँ एक ये कि एक टीम में मेरे पास हालैंड है जो ऑब्वियसली आई थिंक जाओ पेड्रो दोनों टीमों में. और फिर आई थिंक जो डिफरेंशियल्स हैं, एक में मेरे पास मेटाटा है और एक में मुझे याद नहीं पता कौन सा तीसरा.
Do you think there's any point sticking with João Pedro now? I mean, he had a good start to the season.
यार चेल्सी का मुझे नहीं पता exactly एक अच्छा fixture I think आने वाला है, एक अच्छा block फिर से.
I mean, at his price point, you're getting a Chelsea attacker. That's his lure, and I think that will stay. तो अगर चेल्सी का एक अच्छा रन ऑफ फिक्सचर्स आता है, आई थिंक ही विल बी अ गुड
But
प्लेयर
once
टू हैव.
हमारे Palmer bhai Cold is back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
once Cole
Do you
Palmer
think-
comes back, then maybe I can think about again Palmer or Pedro के में 3 million का फर्क भी है.
हाँ.
So maybe you can use
You
that
have,
money
you
somewhere
have
else.
Palmer, Bruno. I think वो सबसे ज़्यादा लोगों के लिए overlap करेगा कि who they should choose.
भाई वो तो
क्योंकि
clear-
Semenyo I think is a nailed down pick. अपने
हाँ,
उसकी
वो
game
मैंने
के बारे
उसको
में बात तो
लाया
नहीं
था इस
की.
week.
But Semenyo again turns up, scores a direct free kick. मतलब ये बंदा crazy हुआ है अभी इस season. I think he's like a nailed on pick, nailed on starter for almost every FPL team.
Yeah, for sure. Okay,
Legend.
I just wanted to get Taimur's thoughts on the Ballon d'Or because last week हमने वो discuss किया था, and what are your thoughts on who won on Ballon d'Or?
I mean, it
What
was.
are your thoughts more importantly on Rafi's rant on Yamal's dad?
I haven't heard that rant. I'm really sorry. Like I said, I was busy. I was really busy last week, so I've missed that. I need to see it, Rafa. I'm quite excited. But about the Ballon d'Or, I mean, it was, we did predict it, and we were all like, I was all, obviously, I've never been a huge fan of
Ballon
Dembele.
d'Or. Oh,
So-
you've never been a fan of
Of
Dembele?
Dembele winning the Ballon d'Or. I think he's a very good player, but
So then who do you think should have won it this season?
I mean,
Rafinha?
it could have been Rafinha. In all honesty, I think it's. I mean, I just don't get the thing they use as a metric, because I think last season, I think Salah had a very good season. I know I'm being extremely biased, and because Salah had a bad start to the season, everyone would be like, "You're crazy." But you only have to go a few months back to realize how good Liverpool and Salah was last
Yeah.
season. I think definitely better than Dembele. It's just that PSG had such a good season. Uski wajah se isko mil gaya, but I think there were other players at PSG as well. Even their fullback,
Vitinha.
their
Nuno
fullback
Mendes.
played so well in the final and in
the Nations League final.
yeah. So I mean, आप उनमें से भी किसी को दे सकते थे. मेरा हमेशा पॉइंट ये होता है कि अगर आप बैलन डोर जीत रहे हैं, इवन द मोस्ट कंट्रोवर्शियल ऑफ पिक्स, जिसमें कि मैं मॉड्रिच का नाम ले सकता हूँ या फिर मैं रॉड्री का नाम ले सकता हूँ, जिस पे लोगों का बहुत बैकलैश आया था, at least those players could have claimed to be the best players in their particular positions. Rodri could easily have said, I'm the best DM in the world. Modric could say, I'm the best central midfielder in the world. Dembele can't claim to be the best right winger in the world. Right? तो आप किस basis पे उसको best player in the world का award दे रहे हैं?
Because
मुझे
his team won the Champions League.
I mean, तो वही ना, has more to do
I
with
think
the
it
team
has
and the
become now
trophies.
कि जो team Champions League जीतेगी, usually they are the ones
थोड़ा
who
skewed
win.
है.
I feel like ये जो because a little bit of historical context, the Ballon d'Or used to first be just for European players. That's why someone like Maradona or Pele never won the Ballon d'Or, because exclusively it was for players playing in
Oh.
Europe only. तो
Okay.
वो एक पहले award होता था
But
FIFA
Maradona
World.
played for Napoli, so he played
Yeah,
in
but he
Europe.
wasn't a European. Nah, it was only for people who are born in
Oh.
Europe who are European.
Acha, okay, I
Yeah.
didn't know that. Okay.
So there was an award called the FIFA World Player of the Year, which
Yeah.
is what Ronaldinho won as well, and etc. etc. That's why you have someone like Michael Owen who's won the Ballon d'Or, man, because he's English and they're part of Europe. So I feel like
He won that on the basis of the 2002 campaign.
yeah, but
or
Khair,
something,
that
right?
Owen was incredible as well.
Yeah.
So वो उसका बनता भी था. But I'm just saying that the Ballon d'Or itself, right, is sort of like a skewed thing.
Yeah, it is. आई थिंक जो वाहिद फेज था जिसके अंदर वो कुछ हद तक थोड़ी क्लैरिटी थी, वाज द मेसी रोनाल्डो फेज,
Yeah.
वेयर यू न्यू के जो बंदा जीत रहा है दे एब्सोल्युटली डिजर्व इट, बिकॉज उनके स्टैट्स क्रेजी होते थे और उनकी टीम को बस चैंपियंस लीग
But
जीतनी
I
होती
also feel like what the Ballon, I know that obviously Champions League is the biggest club competition in the world, but I feel like if you want to truly be fair, there is Copa Libertadores in South America, which is huge, by the way.
Yeah.
And South American players are some of the most coveted players in all of world football. तो Copa Libertadores जो जीतता है उसका जो बेस्ट प्लेयर होता है उसको क्यों नहीं कोई कंटेंशन में आता है? मैंने आज तक कभी नहीं सुना कोई पैल्मेरस का. I think apart from Neymar when he was at Santos, I don't remember any South American based player from a
हाँ,
South
but
American
also I
club
think
being
now
in
the Club
contention for
World
this
Cup,
award.
जिस तरीके से अब Club World Cup को उन्होंने group up किया हुआ है, they've shown like they've put in more South American teams and everything. Now you can actually see whether South American teams have that prowess के European teams के against वो compete कर भी सकते हैं या नहीं.
yeah,
So on the
एक
basis
semi-
of this one, I don't think they were.
एक
Yes.
सेमीफाइनल तक तो पहुंची
चले
है.
semi-final तक
और
पहुंची,
अगर
but I don't think it was
अगर
a
ये वाली बात है तो फिर in the coming years जो AFC है, which is the Asian equivalent of Champions League, वहाँ से आपको सऊदी की टीम्स फिर बहुत टक्कर देने वाली हैं क्लब वर्ल्ड कप में, because obviously the Saudis spend a lot on accumulating and creating a big squad. सही है, सामने Al Hilal को देखा, they were excellent. They actually did some really good
yeah,
football.
they did. They actually
सही, and
did.
they have a now they have a really good coach as well. जो Inter का coach है Simone Inzaghi.
Yeah.
So yeah, and they had Neymar, they have Koulibaly. So
Cancelo.
I just feel like
Tevez.
if you want to have a more well-rounded World Player of the Year या Ballon d'Or जो है, it should take into account more things
Fair
to
enough.
make it more fair.
Women's Ballon d'Or went to my favorite player, Atina Bonmati.
Okay.
I've only seen clips really, and I play FIFA, so I like her.
वो तो Ultimate Team में
Yeah. But वैसे side note, it was controversial her winning. Reason being कि I think it was Alex Russo, जो Arsenal के लिए खेलती हैं.
Yeah,
People
Chloe
had-
Kelly?
Sorry?
Chloe Kelly?
No, I said Alex Russo.
I know, but she wasn't in contention.
No, not for the Ballon d'Or.
Shit.
Russo was apparently having a better season. I think she's a striker or left winger. I'm not 100% sure. मगर जो एक female पंडित है on the Overlap जो show है Gary Neville
Okay,
वालों का,
I know
right?
what you're talking
हाँ.
about.
So she had been saying कि I don't know why Bonmati won, even though Bonmati is a fantastic player. But her winning this season after Arsenal beat Barcelona in the final in the Champions League. So maybe there should have been a player from Arsenal who should have won.
Maybe
in
that's
that.
fair.
And
That's fair.
then coming to the point of कि Champions League अगर आप जीतोगे तो फिर आपको Ballon d'Or मिलेगा. I think this is going against
तो
that.
उस लॉजिक से तो फिर शायद क्लोई कैली को जीतना चाहिए था क्योंकि क्लोई कैली ने आर्सेनल के साथ चैंपियंस लीग भी जीती
And she
थी
won.
और फिर यूरोस भी जीते थे इंग्लैंड के
Russo
साथ
won as well, ना?
अच्छा रूसो भी जीते
Russo's English.
ओके
Yeah.
ओके ओके तो मे बी
तो-
शायद अमेरिकन होगी
Anyways, चले, let's end it there. Shout out to Atletico Madrid for beating Real Madrid
Yeah.
5-2.
Great.
I
Do you-
want to talk about that,
do
but I
you
think
do
we're
you
going
do
out
you
of-
just want to quickly take out your phone and tell us what Champions League games are? We can give a quick prediction.
Sure.
I think
why
that would
not?
be fun.
I think the big game talking one is the PSG Barcelona one. That's going to be crazy. However,
Oh shit! No way.
yeah, there's no Dembele. There's
Ratmal खेल रहा
no who's the other player who they're missing.
Ratmal.
Ratmal. I'm not sure if he's playing or not. But let's see कि आज के games क्या
आज
है.
चेल्सी वाले तो हमने बात कर ली.
Abhi it's Kairat Almaty versus Real Madrid. I don't know where they're
Huh?
even from.
ये तो
But
साइप्रस से करेंगे I think यार.
you know what? Since we're talking about it, right? Might as well just Kazakhstan.
Kazakhstan.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing, man.
Borat आएगा.
GG's to them.
Anyways, Atletico Frankfurt hai. Tottenham's playing tonight. Galatasaray, Liverpool. Nothing really interesting tonight. कल के fixtures
No
भी-
big games today.
No real big games. बस Chelsea, Benfica हम देख रहे होंगे. I think Barcelona PSG is going to be tomorrow night. और उसके बाद Monaco City. That should be interesting. And then the final day of fixtures we have Villas playing. And yeah, no other
Yeah, मैं
real
छोटा
big
सा
games.
एक funny note
Forest
दूं.
is playing. Yeah, that should be interesting.
एक funny ट्रिविया दूं. आपको पता है कि मोनाको के कोच का क्या नाम है?
Monaco के coach का नाम?
नहीं मैं नहीं जानता बताएं
एडोल्फ हटर.
You're kidding.
No, check it.
Wait, no, I need to check this
Nice.
real quick. कहाँ पे है उनका मैनेजर कहाँ पे है? Shit, I can't see.
हेयर हटर
एडोल्फ हिटलर. मैं ये कि लोग ये कह रहे हैं कि इसके पेरेंट्स ने क्या सोच के इसका नाम रखा था
यार
एडोल्फ.
वैसे that's like such a bad luck moment.
So yeah, but I think PSG Barca thoughts.
Oh my god.
यही है ना एडोल्फ हटर ही है ना?
So it's ADI Adi जैसे हम सिंधी में बोलते हैं Adi Hutter. But yeah,
It's
Adi.
एडोल्फ हटर. उसने शॉर्ट किया हुआ है इसके.
This is short. AD.
Yeah, trust me.
Yeah. Oh wow. Damn. Okay,
इसका
that
नाम
is
बदनाम हो गया.
something. And his last comment was, "I hate boring football. It should be inspiring." Lots of double meanings over
Yeah.
there. Anyways, that's all for this podcast. I think we covered a lot of topics, and I will see you guys inshallah in the next one. Take care. Allah
Allah
Hafiz.
Hafiz.